I was riding the Flyboard way before they ever paid me to. It wasn't to be cool, I wasn't trying to make a statement. It just felt right. It's great. It's great.
Like tomorrow, come today. Like tomorrow, come today.
One more time.
One more try.
I'll help stabilize you. Batman!
All right, everybody, we got Andrew Salvador here today for this Getting to Know Your Rider segment.
I'm 31 years old. Just hit the big 3-0 a year ago and just turned 31 now. So it's an exciting time to be a professional athlete, that's for sure.
Up against 15, 16-year-olds? Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, that's true. I'm originally from Victoria, British Columbia. Actually, I was born and raised there, lived there most of my life, except like the last decade where I've really been traveling around, doing a lot of different jobs that have taken me all over the world traveling. When I was living down in Cabo San Lucas in Mexico, I was working for a big Canadian travel agency there, and my neighbor actually was a fellow Canadian. He's from Calgary, Alberta, and him and his wife started to get really interested in flyboarding after they saw a video of it, the original like Zapata racing video. They got really serious about starting a rental there in Cabo San Lucas. I got really excited about it and wanted to invest and get into it with them too. When I actually tried it, I was like the first crash test dummy to go out there in Cabo and do it. Man, just the feeling of coming out of the water and flying like you're really flying is just such an incredible feeling. It was so liberating, so freeing.
When you're not on the board, where can Mr. Andrew Salvador be found?
You can usually find me on my computer doing the majority of the video and editing work for Team CanFly. So I'm really focusing on my education right now, on learning more about video editing and cinematography. It's also one of my passions. I've always been very into video, so you'll mostly find me indoors, but I'll be hanging out on the west coast of Canada around Victoria and Vancouver.
Well, we're going to get a little bit real on you for a second, Andrew.
Okay.
We know there were a lot of disappointed fans out there this year not to see you at the Worlds. We all know the video process for initial qualifications is an interesting one, but why do you think you didn't make it, and what can everybody expect to see from you this year? I
was very disappointed when my video wasn't selected for me to compete in the Flyboard World Cup in Dubai. You know, I was hoping it right up until the end that maybe a spot would open. I was training with the team, you know, I just kept it up just the same. But it did give me a unique opportunity to, you know, work on the video work, which I did enjoy. But it's a very costly sport. You have to have these top performance machines if you're competing at the level that we're competing at. A lot of gas. You also need the right conditions. You know, me personally, being a little bit poor, I have that equipment in Cabo San Lucas, but you know, realistically I wasn't able to travel down and to do all that crazy shooting time, and we only had a very small window to shoot the video, so we ran out of time. I put together the best thing I could, but I knew as soon as I made it, I was like this isn't it, you know, I could have done better. I'll just have to keep collecting footage throughout the year when I am on equipment, when I do have access to that, so that I can have something good to present and not be pressed at the last second to try to throw something together.
All right, in 30 seconds or less, tell everyone who Spied Latin is and where he came from.
Spied Latin, okay, well, Spied Latin came about on Halloween when we were traveling down to Lake Powell. We split up into two groups. I was with Curtis Pangrass, the other boys were in the truck, And me and Curtis went through this little town in Arizona, I believe. We stopped at a thrift store to try to get some costume ideas for the night. Started buying things, and I was like, I'm gonna be Aladdin. I'm gonna be Aladdin on the Flyboard. So I bought this like sort of vest thing I found, and these like shiny gold pants. I lost the vest. I actually forgot to get it from the store. When we went back, the store was closed. So I got this Spider-Man shirt also, and I was like, okay, I'll convert this into a vest. Sliced it up, and then that was Spide Aladdin. My Spider-Man vest and my shiny gold pants and little lamp thing.
If anybody hasn't seen that, they can check out our YouTube channel.
Absolutely.
For a video of Spide Aladdin.
Yeah, you can find Spide Aladdin at Lake Powell.
All right. Finally, my friend, does Canada have you back for good, or will Andrew Salvador ever be leaving us back to Cabo?
Right now, my commitment is definitely to Team CanFly as far as, you know, my time and athletics and that. Even when I started with Cabo Flyboard, I told my other partners, I was like, you know, I really love this. Like, I want to compete professionally. I want to be one of the best in the world, and that's where my passion is in this. I love to be on the board. I mean, I love the business, but I love to be on the board. You're definitely going to see me riding for Team CanFly. Of course, I always represent Cabo Flyboard as well, but I'm going to be up here training in Canada, working with the team, traveling with the team, and doing my best to show the world what we can do.
All right, I like it. As your teammate, that's what I like to hear, buddy.
Yeah.
Thanks for your time, Andrew.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mike. Yes. Excellent. That's it.